Hi everyone, welcome to this webinar Wednesday. First of all, we are going to introduce the session by having a welcoming message from June Raw. She's here with me. I'm Lucy Mello and June Raw will welcome you.
Hi everyone, welcome to Webinar Wednesdays. I'm so glad that you're able to join us today. We thought it would be really great for Lucy to be able to take you through the step-by-step process of the IPDAE training. Lucy is no stranger to IPDAE. Along with the tech team of Joseph Reed and Lucy and our subject matter experts, they have put together some great modules that are really easy to use and very resourceful as you dive deep into the college and the career readiness standards for ELA and for math. So these modules are all self-paced, they're really easy to navigate and very convenient for you to access anytime and anywhere. They're broken down into very small parts so you can go back to them, refresh what you need to learn, and then go ahead and expand your knowledge. They all have great resources that you can bookmark later and refer to as things that you need as you develop your professional development in these areas. So today Lucy's going to show you how to get your certificate, how all your things are archived in the IPDAE portal, and I hope you enjoy the webinar. Remember that all webinars are recorded and they are easy to access later, and you can share them with your staff. So Lucy, I'm going to turn it on to you, and thank you again for taking the time to present this to us.
Thank you, June. Well, again, my name is Lucy Mello. My background is actually in ESOL, and I was an ESOL curriculum development and trainer for several years here at IRSC. And now I work as an instructional designer for IRC and also behind the scenes for IPDAE projects with June Raw, Joseph Reed, Tammy Serrano, and all our subject matter experts. I've been a member of IPDAE for 8 years. And IPDAE is an organization that's receiving grants and funds from leadership grants, actually, from Florida Department of Education. We serve the whole state with professional development opportunities for our adult educators of all programs. So today, we are here to talk about not only the website, but all the resources in it, especially the e-training center. So we will see IPDAE website, the benefits of IPDAE Portal, the IPDAE e-training center, and you'll see some wonderful courses available to you for you to complete online. We will see the course organization, navigation, course completion, and certificates you can get from them. And finally, we can discuss suggestions and have your questions asked, hopefully answered too. So first, let's go to the IPDAE website. Every time you want to find a resource, all you have to do is to type www.floridaipdae.org, and then you go to our website. Our website has several resources. It is organized into the different programs of adult education: adult basic education, GED, adult high school, ESOL, and you see there is a new separate category with all the information you need about FICAPs. If you were not at the IPDAE Institute this last January, this is the place to go to get educated on how to implement FICAPs. So then you have all kinds of resources. You will find lesson plans, useful links, toolkits, videos. These webinars, as a reminder again, they are recorded and you can go back to them anytime or even pass over the link to your colleagues who couldn't attend. You also have access to handouts from workshops. And on that idea, that thought, you will see that at the horizontal tab at the top, you will find a calendar. And the calendar, you will be able to determine when the webinars are, face-to-face workshops, the annual institute, and a lot other professional development opportunities. Next to that, we have a frequently asked question session. If you went to the Institute this January, you saw that it was very interactive and people were able to ask questions and have their questions answered. And if you have more questions, this is a place you can submit questions or suggestions. Okay, so now we have all these resources out here, but you see on the top hand right, you see something called portal. The question is, what is the portal and what's the benefit of, what's the benefit of opening your account and having your own login to this portal? Well, the portal is like a gate that you go through and you enter, let's say, a VIP room. So you have more access to more resources, and not only that, you're going to have all your activity tracked, so you can, anytime you may pull out your history, find out what you have completed, get your certificates saved, sent to your supervisor. You can print them. And so the portal is a place that you can also participate in communities of practice. There are a lot of advantages for opening your account and logging in. Okay, as I said, you have access to a lot more professional development opportunities. You can have all your professional development activities tracked and recorded, documented. You can get reports for your institution, and then you can take all your certificates to your supervisor and get your in-service points or recertification points. You can participate in learning communities or communities of practice, and a lot more. So let's see the look and feel of the portal. So far I have not logged in. So when I click on the portal login, I already have an account, which is very easy. Just fill out a very simple form. Should I fill the form? And I enter my username, which is my email, a very simple password of your choice. And you click on login. Once you log in, as you can see now, I am in a personalized area. And you see this block, this little block on the right is my dashboard. With the dashboard, at any time, I may update my profile, my information. Maybe I'm not working in ISOL anymore. Now I work for GED, so I want to change my profile. I may want to change my password for any reason, and then change my subject matter experience. Another benefit that I'd like to point out at this time is that if you have a portal login, you can also sign up to become an expert, a subject matter expert. And you can submit submit your name, expertise, all your information to a database of subject matter experts that may be called for trainings and writing content for us and other very neat opportunities. So that's a nice thing that we'd like to point out about the portal. Besides that, through the portal, you have access to the e-training center, access to your activity history. So it will keep track of all the online courses you complete, all the certificates you have, all the webinars you attended, and so forth. Okay? So at this moment, I'm going to the key point of this presentation, the e-training center. When you click on the e-training center, you'll see that several wonderful courses are available. We have courses that we call modules, and when they belong to the same subject, such as English language arts, we number them. So you see that for English language arts, we have 4 modules. Each module, when you click on one module, Module 1, each module will be broken down to you in bite sizes into parts. This module has 3 parts, for example. Each part is a very nice presentation. I will show you right now. You will click on Launch once you're in. And the presentation will open on a new tab.
Get into the core. Florida's ABE College and Career Readiness Standards for ELA. Module 1, Part 1.
So this is the Part 1 of one module for English language arts. As you can see, you can complete this part in a sequential fashion by just clicking Next. You can use the menu on the left, so you can go back to any slide, recall, review. Let me
Part
play.
1, an introduction to Florida's ABE standards for ELA.
So you can go back by using the previous
Get into
button.
the core. Florida's ABE College and Career Readiness Standards for ELA.
Or you can go back and forwards using the menu.
In Part 1 of this module, you will learn about why the standards were developed and how Florida's ABE curriculum framework for college and career readiness is organized. The objectives of this part of the module are to provide an overview of the college and career readiness standards for English language arts, often referred to as ELA. Define what a standard is and interpret how it is written. Develop an understanding of the history, construct, and dynamics of the Florida CCRS for adult basic education, and identify the purpose and the structure of Florida's ABE college and career readiness standards. As you progress through each part of this module, there are numerous resources that you may wish to download and print. To see them, click on Resources.
Okay, so just to follow up on the narrator, all the parts of the modules, they have voiceover, and they have animations as well as some review exercises, so it's very interactive. As the narrator mentioned, there is a tab called Resources. So oftentimes you're going to be invited to look at a certain document that you may want to save or print, or come back here and just look at these documents at any time that you need them. Okay, those are resources. Now also, another interesting feature of our presentations here are the notes. The notes, you see that the notes, they are exactly the script that the narrator is speaking. So you can read along if you wish.
In part 1 of this module, you will learn about why the standards were developed and how Florida's ABE curriculum framework for college and career readiness is organized. The objectives of this part of the module are to provide an overview of the college and career readiness.
Okay, so actually, if you want to take the volume and take the whole voice and just read, look at the slides and read, you can do that too. So this is, the user has a lot of control with this. You can go in sequence within the presentation in sequence, or you can go around, go back, review, etc. But it's important that you review all the slides before you click on exit. So let's pretend I completed this part of the module and I'm done. This is going to close that presentation and reload the 3 parts of the course. There you go, plus the post-test. Remember, for me, it loads everything because I completed all the parts and I also took the post-test already. So I have a check mark to tell me I have completed that already. The first time you take a course, you are going to have the icon of a lock. So as you complete one part, that will be checked and unlock the next part. It will be visible and you go through it, go through part number 2, it unlocks part number 3. And finally, it will unlock the post-test for you. By taking the post-test, if you have 70%, let me see if it will allow me to review my post-test. So as you can see, the pass mark is 75%. My score was 95%. Therefore, I received the certificate for that. Okay, so if you go back, right now, if I go back to my dashboard, you can go back to your dashboard either through the website, remember that I showed you, activity history, or you can simply click on the left top hand side, and then when you click on my dashboard, you can go there. Also, you can click on my trainings and my activities. Okay. When you click on your activity that corresponds to your activity history, and you have an overview of activity, but when you click on my courses here, the second tab, you will see the certificates that are ready for you to download. You can save to your computer or print them. So when you click on this item, you see download copy of certificate. You see at the bottom of your screen that it's downloading a PDF file. When that's done, it will load and show you the certificate, and you are able to print or save that to your computer. Okay, you can give a name, save in a personal folder. The advantage is that now I can take the certificate and talk to my administrator, who may give me in-service or recertification points depending on where you work. Okay? Now, let me go. All right. Okay, so right now in the training center, we have, let me show you the catalog, what we have available right now. Right now we have 3 modules for English and Language Arts. The math courses about to be unlocked. We have module 1 now, but they are really behind the scenes. They are being beta tested and they are about to be unlocked. So you have a lot more on math very soon. We've been having CASAS training for a while. Very soon you're going to have also a tape module on tape. And now you see that soon we are going to unlock a GED test preparation module. Others to come, June? What are the other social studies?
Social studies, ESOL, there will be a module particularly for ESOL, and that's what we have planned for this year, Lucy.
So with that, I'd like to open the discussion with you about what other topics you would like seeing in the future for modules, webinars, face-to-face trainings, workshops, and also topics for our annual institute. So while you think about those questions and share them in the chat room, I'm going to share a link, and that's a link to a SurveyMonkey that will assess your needs, professional development needs. There are only 10 questions, but you have plenty of opportunity in there to submit your suggestions and talk about what's lacking for professional development in the field of adult education. So that's I just submitted the link to you guys for the SurveyMonkey, and let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for the website and or for IPDAE in general for professional development opportunities. Let's take advantage that June Raw is here and she can answer any questions other than just the e-training center. So any questions, thoughts, concerns, suggestions?
Now remember that link is not hyperlinked, so you're going to have to...
Well, it is in their chat box.
Oh, in the chat box, okay.
Yeah, and you can copy and paste to your browser, bookmark it, copy to a document and save it, take it later as you wish when you have time. But we really appreciate your feedback and we want to listen to your suggestions. Anything that is basically anything that you see in the future which will become a training need in the future. Basically, we want to know what improvements overall we can make to the way we deliver our training programs. And also think about at least 3 priority topics for training and development this year. What would they be? Okay. What training opportunity have you or your team benefited from in the past year and why? Think about what you know about the trainings we offer, because maybe there are some things you have never heard about and they are already available at the IPDAE website. Okay? If you have faced any challenges in receiving training this year, whether from us or in general from the state of Florida, let us know so we can think together and overcome any challenges in receiving professional development. Are there any other ways that we could make the courses and workshops more accessible to you and your team? Do you see the start of an emerging training need soon in the next 1 or 2 years? Maybe teaching with technology, something like that. Is there a tool or resource that could help you work more efficiently that you would like to learn? So there are many thoughts. You can also write your own comments and suggestions. Okay? So with that, if you don't have any questions, we would like to thank you for participating in this webinar.
And it looks like there's some few questions coming up in the chat box, Lucy. So let's open up those questions and see if we can address them.
Just a sec.
Joseph, can you read us some of those questions?
All right, we have a question here from Claudia Blanca. Is the portal just for Florida, or can other states use this?
Mm-hmm. The portal is funded by FLDOE, and it is all the resources are developed for the state of Florida. However, it is open to the whole nation. Actually, even other countries are accessing these resources because they are so valuable. I am Brazilian, and I have to say there is a major population who's accessing the website. So it's open. It's an open resource. Did Florida replace Florida's standards with the CCRS or add the CCRS to the state's already existing standards?
So the CCRS standards are aligned in the ABE curriculum frameworks and for ESOL in the 2 top levels. So any questions that you really have directed towards the CCRS standards, curriculum framework standards, I would say to reach out to the Florida Department of Education on that.
Any idea when there will be face-to-face trainings at IRSC main campus?
Well, we are housed here at IRSC, and we have many face-to-face trainings here, but we have to spread the wealth. So, you know, we represent the whole state of Florida, so all of the trainings will not be here at IRSC. As you can see, we represent the entire state from the Panhandle all the way throughout South Florida.
Will each subject, social studies, math, etc., be broken down into subheadings and individual modules?
Yes, we're working on that right now. So yes, you will see that. The next one that you're going to see rolling out will be the GED modules, which will address each of those program areas. Yes.
And how many modules we have for math? 4 modules?
The math modules are actually now at a beta test format, and you can go in there and you can view them now. There are 3 of them right now, 3 parts.
Mm-hmm. All right. So for now, those are all the questions we received. Thank you so much for participating.
Are there any other questions that you'd like us to address? You have Joseph, Lucy, and I here live on the line that we'd be happy to address any last-minute questions you have. Joseph, do you see any ones that we did not address at this point?
That's all we have. So we can close the question session because I think that's it. And if they have any questions, you can always contact us at floridaipdae.org on our contact form, and we'll be happy to hear from you.
Oh, Eleanor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your participation too.
So visit the IPDAE website regularly because things are being added every single day. So there will be new resources that will be available and hopefully be able to help you in your journey through being a practitioner in adult education. We thank you for your support, and on behalf of the IPDAE and the Florida Department of Education, thank you for joining us. Join us next Wednesday. We have another webinar set up. You can go to it, as Lucy explained, by going to the calendar and signing up for it.
And also something that I'd like to mention for those who are into social media and those who are not and want to try, don't forget IPDAE has a Twitter, and it also has a YouTube channel that you can use and explore. Without further ado, if you don't have any more questions, we thank you so much for your participation, and I hope you explore all the resources available that IPDAE has to offer. Good afternoon.